The Kiddush is a traditional Hebraic food blessing that has no numinous qualities whatsoever. And this is what took place during the Last Supper. Was just a Kiddush. It was just a prayer and a blessing and a thank you to Yahweh Elohim for the feast. Paul the Apostle, if anyone is familiar with Paul the Apostle, who wrote the earliest records we have for Christianity, he was on his way to Damascus once from Rome. And he ended up having a vision. We don't know how this vision was called. He could have eaten a psychedelic morsel. It could have been road fatigue. It could have been the blistering desert sun. But he had a vision. And it was a vision of the Christ. Now, Paul had been persecuting Christians up to this point. So it's quite remarkable that he would go from being somebody who literally executed Christians, to becoming the founder of Christianity. But he had this vision, and within this vision, Jesus told him about the Lord's Supper. Now, the Lord's Supper was very different from the Kiddush, because in this particular version of it, Jesus wasn't just blessing the food, he was endowing the food with divinity. And I quote, "Take all of you and eat, for this is my body, this is my blood." This is straight out of paganism, specifically Dionysian paganism, with the blood of the vine, and wine serving as the blood of the vine. Now, it's also very, forget the word very, it's also found in Mitraism. Now, Mitraism is one of those Roman religions that we know Christians borrowed from. Now, one of those things that the Christians borrowed from, specifically Paul, is that in the beginning, in those first celebrations of the Lord's Supper, they did not drink the Eucharist. The Eucharist as a term didn't exist yet. What they drank at the time was the Kirakin Dietnon, which was the same name for the Eucharist, or the drink, I should say, the holy drink used in Mithraic ceremony. So Paul knew exactly what he was doing. He was trying to convert pagans into this new thing called Christianity. So he appropriated the name of the holy drink of Mithraism. Because he did this, he unwittingly brought entheogens and psychedelics into Christianity. Because at the time, if you were a member of any pagan religion, adding something like opium or mandrake or henbane or cannabis or even a mushroom was a common practice. So in Paul's efforts to bring pagans into Christianity, he also unwittingly brought the psychedelics of paganism into Christianity.